Last season, along with a domestic treble, we had a big dollop of disappointment when we dropped into Europa League and were knocked out in the first round. We look to improve on that this season, which, again, we're going to go through it pretty quick. This is season 14. This is Beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. If you're new to the videos, do hit that subscribe button, go back, check out the previous episodes. We're coming to the end of the cycle, but there's still plenty we want to try and achieve with this team. Not long left to do it. I give us, including this very season, 2 seasons left. We're not going to hang about. We're going to get straight into where the money went. Sales of some of our players that we made that either forced upon us or we felt it was just the right time. I say forced upon us. Nobody hit their release clause, but we did lose a very important player this season. And he's a hard one to replace. Jose Alberto Mina is off to Southampton. Now, we got 35 million for him in 50 appearances for us. He scored 45 goals. That's very good. He's yet to score in the Premier League for Southampton, although he does have a goal for Southampton in the Champions League because, you know, this far in the future, teams like Southampton are making moves in the Champions League, it seems. Yeah, 35 million I think was a very good fee for him. I've decided to back Manso to come good this season. He dropped off massively last season, but we cashed in on Mina because we knew we needed a bit of money to spend. Jack McLean was next out the door, 33 million to Newcastle. Again, I think a solid transfer fee. I just felt like it was time to hand the reins over to Joseph Bull in that Regista deep line playmaker role. He made 165 appearances for us, nothing to sniff at. He was a very good player. He was with us for some time. But again, that's a good amount of money we were able to shift him for. He's getting a lot more games than Mina is and playing well in the Premier League. We've also moved on from Ari. He was one of our box-to-box midfielders. 8 million in the bank. Now, a little bit of profit on him. Not massive. Just felt like we've brought in other players that we have a bit more faith in. I just struggled to get him in. He was maybe the long-term box-to-box midfielder player. It just hasn't panned out that way. In the last 2 seasons, we've brought in a lot of central midfielders and frankly, we keep swapping them about. So, yeah, just thought we'd move them on. Probably didn't need to, but we did. Transfer-wise, we started pretty quick with Thomas Kirk. End of last season, we got that deal done at 9.75 million. Very good right-back option. Probably my favourite right-back we've got right now. Improving wonder kid. I think 9.75 million for a wonder kid is an absolute steal, even if it is 9.75 million to a team like Cowdenbeath. I think that's a really good purchase, and he has played well this season. Our biggest signing of the summer actually comes up front, which is not a direct replacement for Mina, but I'd say he's a direct replacement for Mina. Jonato comes in, Brazilian. What you'll notice is his finishing isn't great, either is his composure, but he is fast as anything. And that is proving quite good. I do not like that he's got the player trait, comes deep to get the ball. For some reason, in this system, it is not causing me as many issues as it does in my Twitch save. Which again, if you're new to this series, it ain't too late to check out my Twitch. I'm still there. We're still going strong. Only 19 years old. 12.75 million feels like a lot, but his value is going to increase. And I reckon he's a good purchase, and he's been very useful off the bench. We then tried to get a bit more sensible with our signings. Rainer Ampfert comes in, not a huge fee involved. I think we brought him in for about 1 million. Decent enough player, could play in the spine of that team. We knew we needed some backup, so that's what I've done. I brought in some backup. Wanderson also comes in, and to be honest, 18-year-old, I have been using him a decent amount. He is probably Jack McLean's replacement, although he's down the pecking order a little bit behind Joseph Bull. But yeah, just a lot a lot of time for him to get better. Only 18 years old, and has done well when called upon so far. After we sold Jack McLean, we knew we needed to improve massively in central midfield, even defensive midfield. So we went out and got someone who played both of those roles. He's mainly been playing as a box-to-box midfielder. Arnaldo Alessandri comes in, leading cinch Premiership player, has been very good. Has actually been pretty good in Europe as well. Very solid pickup. Cost us a little bit more, but yeah, really happy to pick him up. And he's done well, although I wouldn't call him first choice. Our team's fully fit. He doesn't necessarily get into it still. So we managed to battle and keep like some of the big names. We kept our keeper, who was wanting to move if someone bid 28 million. No one did. Lewis Thompson, kept him. People fighting over him. Joseph Bull, drawn a lot of eyes to him. We've kept him. Velasco, obviously wanted by many people. Manso, obviously wanted by many people. But yeah, we've kept it the core of last season together, even though we won a domestic treble. We'd like to do that again. In Europe, it didn't work out. Can we paint a different picture this time? Well, it's time to find out. But first, domestically, let's see how we're getting on. We are doing all right. So, as you can see, to date, to this moment right now, we haven't lost a game domestically. Very nice. Which means we're alive in the Premier Sports Cup. We have the semi-final coming up. We are alive in the Scottish Cup, because obviously we haven't even played the first round yet. And we are very much alive in the league. You might have already seen it on one of these screens. We're top of the table. I'll bring that to you now. Looking healthy, right? Looks very healthy. 11 points clear of Rangers. They have a game in hand, but it's exactly where we want to be. Can we go undefeated this season? I'm starting to think we can. We had a very big result recently. I'm going to highlight one result just recently when we turned it around. Well, you know what? That big result wasn't a domestic game. In the Champions League, we had a pretty tough group. These are the teams we drew. Man City, they came out second seed. We were first seeds. And I got Man City, Ajax, Club Brugge. Now, nothing wrong with Club Brugge or Ajax, but Man City coming out second seed really annoyed me. And then the rest of the draw, I kind of at the time felt like we'd been done a cropper. Ajax, obviously, we had no idea how they were going to be. Club Brugge, I've seen them become very good in other saves, so I kind of thought, have we been set up for another fall? Last season, okay, we were second season in the Champions League group, but I thought that group was easier with Southampton in there, and we dropped down the Europa League and then got absolutely outplayed. I mean, I say absolutely outplayed. We lost in extra time, but it didn't look great on paper. In reality, it went fantastic. We opened up with a 1-0 win over Man City. That shocked me. Basically, before the game, and this is how I played Man City both times, we went balanced. We dropped the line of engagement and we dropped the tempo. And then we just played. And with that, we got a goal in 9 minutes. They couldn't break us down. Boom. 1-0 win at home. Lovely. The second game, Club Brugge, we just played our normal way. 1-0, 47th minute header from a set piece. They couldn't score. 6 points in the bag. Ajax was a bit spicier. 2-1 victory. We had to play Jonata, the young Brazilian, in because Manso, one thing is, similar to how I'm having issues in my Twitch save with resting players, he wants to play all the time, but he's tired all the time. We then followed up with another victory over Ajax, away this time, took care of business. Then we beat Club Brugge 3-0. Man City away to decide who would top the group. We only went and beat them, didn't we? And this is what I was going to highlight. What a performance by Jonata. I'm not sure if I can bring you these goals. I can. Right, enjoy this. Man City started very good, ball in behind, cleaning. I was thinking it's going to be a long day. We answer back. Great play by Agushi. Puts it forward. Manso, this is exactly what we want from an absolute killer finish. Just lifts it over the keeper. Sublime. Man City then, from a free kick, Phil Foden, man unmarked at the back. It's an absolute stunning header by Christopher David. And then Paul Byrne here launches forward. Jonata just runs. And he's got the pace. Finishes far corner. It's lovely. 2-2. Take a draw. Absolutely. That wasn't the end of it. Thompson breaking forward on the counter. Jonah is there. Man City threw everything forward for that corner, and Jonah has the wherewithal finish. 3-2 away from home. Not only we topped our group for the first time, we destroyed everyone. We beat everybody. A perfect group stage. Got me very excited. Champions Cup first knockout round is to be drawn, and the draw is right now. Just quickly do the press conference. Right. We're in the draw. We were first seeds in the group stage, which was great because we went up the European rankings. We've beat everyone in our group. It feels fantastic. We will play the unseeded teams, or one of the unseeded teams, and looking at them right now, oh my god. Right, Arsenal, Dortmund, Man City, PSG. Obviously we can't play Man City. Barcelona, Hertha Berlin, Milan, RB Leipzig. I think I want one of the German teams. Possibly not Dortmund. I'm assuming Bayern. Whoa. Side note, Bayern are not here. What's been happening in Germany? Fascinating. They've got 3 German teams, but Bayern are not in the Champions League game. Wow, okay. Look at Southampton there. Oh, God. They gave us a tough time last year. I want Hertha Berlin, or I want RB Leipzig is what I'm feeling. Okay. Well, okay, we got a bit of a fire on our hands. PSG. That feels so unfortunate. Once again, we will bring you that game next, and we've got a fair few games to get to before we can bring you that game. But similar to last year, that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and get through this season. That is really unfortunate. Oh boy, that's really unfortunate. PSG. I've always said I have found French teams easy to beat in Europe. I pray that holds true. We got a big result against PSG on Twitch with Sporting, so let's see what they've got. So after drawing PSG, we continued playing, and I've got to say, results went mainly in our favour. We have now lost in the league. Unfortunately, we lost 2-0 to Rangers. The games have been coming thick and fast. We've rotated a bit. That probably caught us out. Otherwise, we've been outstanding across the board. We've won the Premier Sports Cup. We beat, I think it was Celtic in the final. Yeah, Celtic in the final. Only 1-0, 81st minute. Nervy, I've got to say. Nervy game, but another trophy. You know, we've passed 700 games in charge now. We are exactly where we want to be with Cowdenbeath, and that is heavily on top in Scotland domestically. And we have the first knockout round of the Champions League against PSG right now, and I'm oddly feeling confident. I feel like we can do something here. We beat Man City twice. Man City have a very strong side. PSG, very similar to Man City in the sense they keep trying to buy our players. We got to lay this up, but we'll quickly cover. There was a couple of transfers and a little bit of panic in January. So in January, what I found was our keeper is Moroccan. Now, I knew he was Moroccan. What I didn't remember was he might be off to the Africa Cup of Nations. Off he went. We brought in Sergio Benitez, the only signing of January, to come in and compete with Burrito as the backup goalkeeper. We went with Sergio in the end. He did very well. In fact, I think he maybe only lost one game, and that might have been the Rangers game. So, pretty good performance from him overall. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't the Rangers game because he's conceded no goals. 9 appearances, no goals. That's pretty good. So, yeah, he's been a nice little pickup. Brought him in for 4.7 million. We didn't sign anyone else. We did see some departures. Now, unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, a lot of them were loans. Right at the end, we've sold Will Lovett, up and coming attacking midfielder / striker. one of our very own. We sold him for 15 million, which is a pretty good return on someone who came for our youth system. Just wasn't getting him a lot of game time. He came on occasionally for centre midfield attack, came on occasionally for playing up top, but I think where we're at and the time we got remaining, we're not going to see him flourishing as a superstar. So we cashed in on him with a sell-on fee down the line if he moves for bigger money. Very good player. 15 million though. Very good return on, what it costs to train him. We go in this PSG game in pretty good form. We did just draw with Dundee not long ago. Again, game's been thick and fast, been rotating. Hopefully that hasn't cost us any real momentum. We did pick up straight afterwards again. Our biggest win this season so far, Hibernian 7-0. Absolutely smashed him. Velasco on fire was a bit of a standout game. Other than that, we've just been taking care of business. Rangers actually have 2 very good results against us. A draw, and they beat us, which is more than most teams have done this season. So what we're going to do, we're going to play the first leg of PSG. I am hoping we can get some sort of positive result to take home. What we're going to do for this next match only against PSG, we're going to make the changes that helped us against Man City. So we're going to lower that tempo. We're going to drop that higher line of engagement. And here's the secret one. Regista, we're going to change that to a DLP defend, back to our old style of playing. It worked against Man City, it can work against PSG. We go in this game full of confidence, but can we get a result? Line up today to take on Paris Saint-Germain in their own back garden. Paris. Lambert in goal. Thompson and Kirk wing backs. Kirk's been outstanding, really improved. Thompson is wanted by every team under the sun. Bayern, Man City, PSG. It's going to be a problem. Benavides and Ouattara at centre-back pairing. Benavides wanted by Man City, Inter. You're getting the picture now. Joseph Bull wanted by Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, PSG. Queeley, Condé, Agushi wanted by teams in Germany for some reason. They weren't willing to pay much money. He's a very good player. He's going nowhere. Manso wanted by Man City, PSG, Inter, Bayern, everyone. He ain't going anywhere as long as I can fight them off. He's got a good length left on his contract. Hopefully he stays. Velasco, do I have to do this again? He's wanted by everyone again. He's always been wanted by everyone. We hold on to him. Velasco and Manso are the players I'm really looking to deliver here up front. I've just noticed one other thing. We actually also go balanced. We're away from home. We go balanced in this game, PSG. Hopefully get a good positive result. If we get a positive result, we probably set up like this at home as well and then judge how it goes. But what we're looking for right now, anything but a loss. A loss will hurt. Anything else, a draw, a win, puts us in good stead. I'd like to grab a goal, but what we've got to remember is we topped our group, we dominated our group, we beat Man City. Man City are up there. They're one of the favourites this year. PSG also right up there. But if we can beat Man City twice, we can do the same with PSG. It almost sounds like I'm trying to convince myself, right? Yeah. I guess I expect you get a good result taking the second leg. We're kind of at the point where we can't coddle this team anymore. We expect near perfection. The fact we lost to Rangers in the league is actually quite disappointing. I was thinking invincible season, but here we are. Right, Makoko. He has plagued me across FM22, and quite frankly, I'm sick to death of him. I hope this is not... I swear he was at Olympique Lyon in this very save last time we saw him. Or was it Marseille? I think he was at Marseille. So, yes, you've snapped him up. Let's see what we can do. We have not got the ball. Early signs are horrible. We have not got the ball here. Let's encourage. Valverde. Mendes. First real sign of anything happening in this game. Agushi dropping back to try and help out. It's whipped across. It's a free header. It is past the post. Makoko with a huge miss. It was a glancing header, but what a chance they have early on. I think... Oh, it's so difficult. On the counter, I feel like we're better still putting it over the top. Don't want to play out of defence, though. I don't want to just give up the ball quickly, but it feels like this could maybe hurt us. Maybe take the passing space off. Let's hit early crosses. Let's try and catch him out with something unexpected. Not something we often go to, but with Velasco and Manso in that front line, an early cross in behind could really open up the game. Hakimi. Aquino. Just need to keep them honest here. Pedri, ball over the top. He's in. It's a great save. Lamrabet gets hands on it. I'm not sure if it was going in the bottom corner, but he made sure that it didn't have the chance. And so not having a great game. Wonder if we ask him to maybe do something different. Do I dare go complete forward attack? I mean, he is as good a player as we have. I don't want to be subbing him off. Right. So far, so good. We haven't had the ball, but they haven't got the ball in the back of the net, and that is kind of what we're here to do. I'm going to change it up a little bit here. This mouse is awful. I'm reverting back from what I just asked to do, and I'm actually going to go mixed crosses, because I feel like Manso could possibly get on top. I don't want to play them out wide. Do I play them through the middle? I'm going to try and force them inside. We are so susceptible to crosses. Our wing backs are taller now, they're bigger, they're more physical, but I feel like if we force them inside, put them up against our centre backs who are quality, then that might stand us in better stead. We'll see. In a foot race, we've probably lost it, but we're not playing a high line. As long as Makoko is dropping this deep, I'm happy, but look at him now. Keep an eye on number 18. Oh no, it's not him though. Oh no. I don't know what the defense is meant to do there. Aquino puts them in the lead. We're split open. This mouse is actually terrible. He's completely fooled there, and then the defender goes for it, but he lays it off to his pal running in. That's just quality. I don't think positionally we're too bad there. Okay, the wing back, we're forcing them inside, so that's maybe hurt us. Have I just cost us this game? I maybe shouldn't have changed that. Why is this mouse terrible all of a sudden? If it's not one thing, it's another. Oh, this is terrible. Right, encourage. Really puts it forward. That is a nothing ball to nobody. Right, we're going to go positive. We're going to up the tempo. I don't think I put that line higher. Press a little bit more. Stupid confirmed changes. They're going to score a second here because FM's horrible. Great double block. We're working hard. Honestly, this mouse is going to cost me this game. I cannot move it. Let me see if there's a sensitivity. If we score here, I'm going to go mental. Manso knocks it back. Thompson lifts it in. Oh, on the volley. And was it that far off course? Right, pause. This mouse is killing me. It now doesn't move. Right, I'm having a great time. I'm having an absolute splendid time here. Stupid bloody mouse. Joseph Bull not having a good game. Manso having a terrible game. Jonata's coming on, and Jonata... Oh, no, I didn't unpause it. What the hell? A set piece out of nowhere for them. Fantastic. That is, love that feature of FM. No, don't show me how it happened. Who cares, eh? Don't want to be able to fix this. Pedri puts in Lamrabet with the save. This mouse is getting chucked across the room here very shortly. I don't want him to roll it out. He goes long. Jonata plays back to Man. Oh no, Jonata's not on yet. That was Velasco. Conde, Manso's in. He's been playing awful. And he puts it straight at the goalie. Or he may as well have it. It's a good save, but in that moment, I needed a goal, Manso. Jonata puts it for Velasco. Where's your afterburners, man? He's not the fastest, but I wanted it the other way around. I wanted Velasco to be playing the ball to Jonata there. That would have given us a chance. Right. Kirk, good header. Alessandri. Here's a chance. Jonata! He's hit the bar. Oh my god, the 19-year-old has hit the bar. Well, that was the away leg. We've got stuff to do. If we're going to turn this round, we need a bit more of that Jonah magic. Maybe, I mean, we're going to have to be positive at home. That's a given. We're going to try and keep morale up, right? We got a couple of games in between, but let's bring us to the next leg and see what we can rustle up. I really hope we can bounce back from that. That one hurt right at the end. As much as they dominated, we defended really well and we gave ourselves chances right at the end. We just didn't take them. Right. Roll on the next game. As always, our morale has dropped after that 1-0 loss in the Champions League, and we've dropped points. We actually only won one game in the last 3 in the league. We went from being so dominant to just... I mean, Motherwell they've been spending money, and the St Johnstone game we rotated heavily. We rotated the entire team, right? Okay, so that maybe makes sense, but we went behind to Hamilton, had to bring on some more experienced players and stuff. It just feels so predictable. Now, we have to get the result here. Obviously, this is our last chance in the Champions League this season. I do not want this to end now. I want us to, at the very least, make it the next round. We have such a good team. We went there, only conceded one, a very good goal by them, but I'm hoping that because we can open up at home, that we can turn this round. So we'll give it a go. I haven't picked the team yet. I think we'll pick the team. It's very important. We'll pick it now. So half of it picks itself. Lambert in goal. Thompson, as long as he's fit, at left wing back. Same with Thomas Kirk, right wing back. Centre back pairing will be Benavides and Utara. Regista, Joseph Bull, but I think for this game we maybe don't play him as a Regista. We'll see. Quealy is our defensive midfielder. Box-to-box midfielder will be Conde. We'll go with Agushi as the central midfield attack. I'm going to go Manso as the advanced forward and Velasco as our 2 men up top. Jonata, obviously, a very good option off the bench right now just due to his blistering pace. It's tricky. I think we've got to go into this game positive, but I think maybe a couple of changes are still required. I think part of me thinks that instead of Regista we should go deep line playmaker, but I'm going to resist it. I think we go into this game playing our most positive football. If anything, I maybe lower the tempo. I'm just worried about giving up the ball. We gave up the ball heaps in the away leg. I just don't want to do the same. I think I'm going to stick with it. I'm just going to go with, what mainly brought us to dance. Now, against Man City, we did make those changes home and away, so I don't know. I'm going to take the higher line of engagement off. I'm also going to drop that tempo, but we're going to go positive. I think that's what we're going to do. Well, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I want to get past PSG. Cowdenbeath Stadium, it's a big game. The fans are hopeful. They are slight favourites, but the fans are hopeful. The idea that we have got to this stage where our fans are not dreading playing PSG is a positive in itself. By the way, if you saw the thumbnail, our world-class player is Manso. He didn't show it in the first leg. If he can just... Oh my god, this mouse is completely jacked. This adds a bit of danger to this fixture. My mouse is not behaving itself. Oh my god, I can't live like this. Why is it doing this now? Don't let the mouse distract, boys. They have got all the ball again. We're getting shots away. Lads, honestly, I would take a set piece. I would take a corner, whipped in, classic Utara header, Benavides even. Just don't go behind. Makoko, oh dear. We look quite compact. Just don't give them space. I mean, I thought he was going to be offside. He wasn't, but we get it clear. Velasco doesn't win the header. That is worrying. Gotta go balanced. We're getting shots away and on target, but it's all we're seeing is them. What a double save from Lamrabet. Surely that's the lift we need. Thompson, Manso. Pulls it back, Conde, Thompson. Just need that's a pen. I'd send him off. I would pat him down and make sure he doesn't have a blade on him because he just tried to kill that lad. Okay, we've got a penalty. This normally goes the opposite way. Who's taking it? Who are you? Who's the big boy? Kirk! When in doubt, give it to the right back. Fantastic goal. Only his 5th goal this season. Is he taking our pens? Someone really has to... I'm going to have a word with myself, look myself in the mirror and go, stop letting defenders take pens. Well taken though. Eh? Oh boy. 1-1. We owe PSG after our last game. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. That drive for it after that double save from Lamrabet felt different. I'm going to go balanced, and it's mainly because I just don't want to give them an easy goal. If anything, they're going to push, and we need to take advantage of that. What I'd really like, and I mean really like, is to see a corner for us. No, not a throw-in for them. Mendes, Valverde. Mendes, he's out wide. Just come on, Kirk. Defend this well. Coutinho. That's offside. That's offside. Surely that first pass there in the corner is offside. PSG get the goal to go ahead. I'm guessing centre-backs just don't move out. I mean, they do move out, but clearly not enough, or we've just been screwed. Which I'm not going to rule out. Right, we're gonna try and disrupt them. We're gonna try and get in their face. Make it uneasy for them for the rest of this game. It's at home, so, you know, we need to give it a go. Right, Joseph Bull straight away, interception, lovely. Queeley tries to put forward, it's easily headed. Roja finds Makoko. We need to press, we need to get that ball off them. Hakimi, run down the right side, whips it in. Good header by Otar. Agushi, that's the guy I want on the ball right now, driving forward. Can he find a pass? Lifts it forward. It's a terrible pass to Mendes. He's looking for Velasco, but he doesn't get close. Thompson, really good work by the left back. Turning into an absolute class player. Velasco puts it back to the... Chase it down, but it goes back to the keeper. We need to force a mistake here. That might be it. Agushi into Manso. Hits it from distance. He's brilliant. He is our best player, and he's showing it there. We press them. We disrupt them. We get a goal. We've got to let it ride. I can't change it now. Thompson's played very well, but it's a 6.5. Benavidez is having a bad game. I can't leave him on. I'm going to take on Corrales, our centre back. I don't want to take off Thompson because I think he plays well. He's been doing all right. We made a big interception there. Now we are high up the field. Don't forget that we are very high up the field right now. We are playing offside. We are trying to disrupt them. A ball over the top, and they time it well, and we're done. Mendes knocks down to Coutinho. Makoko, just somebody block the cross. It's too easy. It's too easy for them. I think I'm showing them inside already. I'm not wanting to invite these crosses. I'm wanting to snuff them out. We're going even higher. Force opposition inside. We're doing everything we can, really, to block that cross right now, other than man mark their wingers, which is just not something I'm willing to do. It doesn't help us. We're going to try and pass in space. We're going to be more expressive. We're going to push high tempo. We're going to try and take the game to them. If we can grab a goal, this isn't over. If they score the next one, we're done. And as it is right now, if it stands like this, we're done. Manso takes the corner. Oh, we don't even win the header. We've been waiting for that corner all game. Conde lifts it over. Agushi! Cut it back. Oh my word. Great save by the keeper. 5 minutes remain. very attacking. Players high up the field, we're looking to force a mistake. If they play for us, we're dead. As it stands, we are going out to PSG here at home. We get the ball back. Kirk now. From this point forward, it has to be perfect. That's not perfect. We're trying to press. We're not getting close. Not getting close enough to them. We can't press more than we currently are, unfortunately. Oh, almost getting... Oh, he gets in! He tries to play Velasco first time he goes back to the goalie. Damn. Yeah, I think they're going to see it out. Not another goal. That's disgusting. That's offside. Give us that. Make that one offside. Give us a last chance here. They've given the goal. We're pushing high up. High risk, high reward was the idea. It didn't work. It's likely a failure to control the game that's cost us there, but again, we go out, we had higher XG. We had some very good chances. It is disappointing. It is another very disappointing season for Cowdenbeath in Europe. Everything else doesn't really... I don't even flinch at. Domestically, we're well on top. I see I'm not happy. Yeah, we didn't deserve to go through. Again, I think it's unlucky we drew PSG of all teams. But if you're going to win a competition like this, you have to beat those teams. And we can't even get past them. Not at all. We didn't win either leg once again. Benitez is not happy because we haven't won the Champions League. And Velasco's not happy because we haven't made the latter stage of the Champions League either. All crumbling around me right now. Just to highlight, Manso is a world-class player. Team sniffing around him. I think he's really good. Only 15 goals for the season, which seems odd when you think about world-class. You think Scotland, but he's been so rotated in and out, coming off the bench and stuff. He's also got 10 assists, so I think that's the crux of the matter. But he is really good. I don't know what I'm going to do. What I intend to do is I'm going to bring you now the youth intake, and the very next episode will probably be, once again, end of season. If we make the Scottish Cup final, we'll bring you that. Otherwise, we'll maybe bring you one of the run-ins, or if it gets close. We're only 4 points clear at the top because we did drop those points recently, and we've been dragging our heels domestically because we've been focusing on Europe, and it did not work. So, disappointing. So, I will bring you the youth intake now. Youth intake time, and nothing massively to get excited over yet, but we haven't really looked at them. Sean McCallum is the top rated. Is an average intake, which you never like to see. Let's have a look at old Sean, shall we? Good mentals. Physicals aren't really where they need to be. Technicals. I like the tackling. I like his work rate as well, to be fair to him. Only 5'9". He's a centre-back who very quickly needs to become not a centre-back. I reckon ball-winning midfielder is what I'm leaning towards. David McKenzie, bit of a similar story. Mentals look strong for his age. Physicals are completely not good enough. Technicals, I like his technique. And again, his work rate's good. Good first touch. But yeah, it needs a lot of time. I don't think we'll see much from this set of players. And anything that stands out? Not really. I guess what we'll do is we'll let the coaches have a look. Let's have a wee peek at some of theirs. Dean Johnson, Brendan Mitchell, Wayne Burrows. Yeah. Not great overall, I'd say. Nothing to get too excited about. But again, I reckon best case scenario, we can get one more season out of this before we call an end to it. I think we'll close it at 15 seasons, so we'll have one more run. I'm I'm gutted. I'm gutted. Hey, domestically, we're on top. We're dominant. Who cares, right? As I expect to win the league with able to play our strongest players now. The likes of Manso and that, I reckon he'll rack up some goals. But we have been disappointing in Europe once again. We keep giving ourselves hope. One more try. One more run at it. We should be first seeds again next season. I'd be gutted if we drop places based on our performance in Champions League, but it's very possible. So we'll see, right? I will see you next time when we once again go beyond Blue Brazil.